So, what you guys just got to see is pretty much kind of where I grew up. It's a great depiction of the desert, which is where I grew up, Indio, California, out there. And as it pertains to the scripture, it is kind of juxtaposed in this manner because I saw the desert as pretty much a prison and didn't realize that entire life the prison that I thought I was in was actually the blessing that God was providing me, which is a great area. It's quiet, peaceful, and everything that was being given unto me from the people in that area, my church, school, were all a bunch of life lessons. So that way, when I hit any obstacles that were to come in my life, I would surpass them. I would power through, get through it all. So for me, it wasn't, now that I'm a little bit more mature than I was before, it wasn't actually a prison, but it was more so the area in which I needed to be to develop into the person that God called me to be. So what it taught me is how to walk, and to walk in a particular manner that is pleasing unto the Lord. So I am actually, and it is a blessing at the same time, a prisoner of the Lord. So yes, the word has a negative connotation of being a prisoner, but who you're a prisoner of is someone who's almighty and all powerful. So I personally have no problem being under his wing and trying to walk the path that he has called me to walk. And that is what I like about it, because it says, I therefore, a prisoner of the Lord, urge you to walk in the manner worthy of the calling. And so for me, I never, ever thought I would be a teacher. As something my dad did, I didn't want to be that. I wanted to be a professional basketball player. I wanted to eventually become an attorney, and it just came to me, that this is what I'm supposed to do. The basketball didn't happen, but the plan that God had for me is what needed to happen. So with all the knowledge that I've learned from different professionals who walk in the business world, different people I've worked for and have come in contact with and went to school for, it was, my passion. So this is my passion, is teaching and educating people on finances and trying to stress the importance of it, because a lot of people see it as boring, a topic that no one really wants to talk about, but it is the only way we can pretty much become, in a sense, or get to that level financially of the people that we watch on TV and support and laugh because they're hilarious. Is in order to get to that level, you gotta have something that you love, something that you're called to do. And once you find that calling, walk in it, because God will be there to protect you. He will be there to make all of your dreams come true. I put quotations around that because your life that he has for you was already written before you even touch ground on this earth. So when you find that purpose, when you discover it through that will that God gives us, that free will, stay in that path, trust that is what he provided for you. And then when you reach that point where there's a lot of people opening their eyes and their ears to what it is that you're saying, you'll be able to reach them and affect them in a positive way. So that's my goal here with Wilson Financial, is not to scam people, as you've heard me talk about before. It's really to teach and educate about finance, the importance of it, and how understanding it will get you closer towards wealth. And wealth is above and beyond more long lasting on this earth than anything else. You can be rich and your money be gone if you don't know how to handle it. And we see that through a lot of different people in the entertainment industry, people who play football, basketball, all of a sudden they have no money. You gotta have that understanding of finances and how to continuously build that wealth, that empire, your business, whatever it is that you do. So that's what I urge everyone out there to do, is do what God called you to do. stay in the faith, because there is riches through having faith and respect and understanding of what it is that God can do for you and what He has placed in you for you to do out for others. So thanks for listening. Hope that was a little bit of encouragement. I needed it personally because, in all honesty, I'm not an expert on social media and things of that nature, and the views is terrible. No one has joined the Patreon, but I'm just going to stay in the faith and keep putting the information out there, and hopefully the eyes and ears open up and listen in to what it is that we're trying to do, our overall mission here at Wilson Financial. So behind me right here, as it disappeared, it's actually gone now, but you saw it earlier. You can find me on Instagram, find us on YouTube, find us on Facebook, and yes, you can find us on the Patreon too. Lowest $5 per month. We're putting a lot of information up there. We have a tax series that's ongoing exclusively for the Patreon. It's not here for the public just yet, but it is coming soon. So join the Patreon, get access to all the videos. Thank you very much. Later.